Somewhere between your first thought this morning and the last notification you opened, your attention was hijacked. Again. You didn't plan to be distracted. None of us do. But in a world screaming for your focus, silence has become a rebellion. And meditation is the tool for it. Welcome to the healing room. This isn't just a video. It's a turning point. Let's begin by removing the guilt. Let's stop blaming ourselves for being distracted, as if distraction were some kinds of moral weakness or personal failure. Here's the truth. Distraction is not your fault. It's your design. Our brains did not evolve in a world of pop-ups, notifications, or infinite scrolling. They evolved on savannas, where survival depended on scanning the environment constantly for new sights, sounds, threats, and opportunities. You were built to notice everything. That mechanism kept your ancestors alive, the rustle in the grass, the flicker of movement, the smell of smoke. Fast forward a few thousand years, and that same primal wiring is being exploited by tech platforms engineered to hijack your attention. Not randomly, but deliberately. Strategically. Monetized. Social media, autoplay videos, app badges, even infinite scrolling, all exploit your brain's novelty-seeking system. They're not just distractions. They're engineered triggers, tapping into reward circuits evolved millions of years ago. Let's zoom out. In 2022, the average person consumed over 74 GB of data per day. That includes messages, ads, videos, audio, emails, alerts. For comparison, a 15th century peasant might encounter the same volume of new information in an entire lifetime. We are drowning in noise. And when the world is this loud, silence feels foreign, even threatening. I remember trying to meditate during a lunch break at the office. I sat in an empty meeting room, closed my laptop, and set a timer for 5 minutes. I closed my eyes. Before the first breath even finished, my mind had wandered to a Slack message I forgot to respond to, what I'd eat for dinner, a meme I'd seen that morning, whether I locked my car, whether I should reorganize my desk right now. By the time the timer went off, I hadn't meditated. I had micro-panicked, planned, calculated, and judged myself, all while sitting perfectly still. That's when it hit me. Distraction is not the interruption. It's the baseline. Stillness. Stillness has to be trained. Distraction isn't a glitch. It's the operating system now. But meditation is your reboot button. Let's strip away the marketing. Meditation isn't about becoming a Zen master or sitting cross-legged on a mountain in total bliss. It's not about emptying your mind or achieving a state of pure peace. Let's be real, your mind doesn't want to be empty. It wants to plan, remember, worry, fantasize, analyze, and commentate, constantly. Meditation doesn't stop the noise. It teaches you how to hear it, without becoming it. Scientific anchor. Harvard neuroscientist Dr. Sarah Lazar conducted MRI scans on people who meditated regularly. The results were stunning. The prefrontal cortex, responsible for attention, decision-making, and impulse control, became thicker. The amygdala, the center for fear and stress, actually shrank. Let me say that again. You can literally reshape your brain through meditation. The space between stimulus and response, between thought and action, is a small moment. Most people never find it, because they react so fast. But meditation expands that moment. It gives you space to choose. Example. A thought arises, I'm not good enough. Without meditation, you spiral into self-criticism. With meditation, you notice it, label it, and let it go. That moment, that space, is freedom. Think of your mind as a browser with 30 tabs open. Some tabs are silent, others playing music, some flashing urgent. Meditation doesn't close the tabs. It helps you stop switching between them so frantically. Eventually, you realize you don't need to respond to every tab. You can sit still and breathe. You don't need a retreat. You don't need incense or Himalayan bowls. You just need to start, where you are, with what you have. Step 1, begin with breath. Sit down. No pressure. No posture perfection. Just sit, on a cushion, chair, or the edge of your bed. Breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 2, breathe out for 6. Do it again. Feel your chest rise. Feel it fall. Don't chase stillness. Just return to the breath. You will get distracted. That's the practice, not the failure. Step 2. Name the distraction. The moment you notice your mind wander, gently label it. Worrying, planning, judging, remembering, and then return to the breath. This act of naming interrupts the trance and creates psychological distance. You're no longer in the thought. You're watching it. Step 3, anchor to ritual. Habits need anchors. Try this. Light the same candle every time you sit. Meditate in the same corner of your room. Put your phone on airplane mode. Use the same song, scent, or timer. That repetition signals the brain. This is sacred time now. Reminder, you're not doing this to become perfect. You're doing it to become present. Meditation isn't for monks only. It's for parents, artists, students, the grieving, the anxious, the overworked. Here are 3 stories I've witnessed personally. Story 1, the musician. A jazz pianist told me, "I used to grab my phone every 4 minutes in the studio. I couldn't finish a single song. My creativity was broken." He started a simple breath meditation, 10 minutes before composing. No music, no phone, just breath and stillness. After 2 weeks, he composed his first full piano piece in 3 years. "It's not that the distractions went away," he said. "It's that I stopped reaching for them." Story 2, the grieving father. A man who lost his wife in a car accident said, "I couldn't sit in silence. Silence made me hear her voice. And that tore me apart." He was prescribed mindful body scans. Lying down, he would gently move his attention from toes to head, noticing sensations, not thoughts. In time, the silence didn't scream. It whispered. Meditation didn't take the pain away, but it gave me a way to hold it, without drowning. Story 3, the college dropout. A 20-year-old with ADHD emailed me, "I've dropped out twice. I can't focus. Everyone keeps saying I'm smart, but I feel broken." We started with just 2 minutes of meditation a day. That's all. By week 4, he could sit in focus for 20 minutes, something he hadn't done in years. Meditation didn't fix me, but it gave me my first window of peace in months. These are not special people. They are you. Me. All of us. We all have pain. And we all deserve the tools to face it with clarity. Meditation isn't just what you do on a cushion. It's how you live when you stand up. The key to overcoming distraction isn't longer meditations. It's frequent returning, in small, lived moments. The micro-mindfulness method. You don't need 30 minutes of silence. You need 30 seconds of presence, over and over again. Brushing your teeth? Feel the bristles. Waiting for your computer to boot? Breathe deeply. Stuck in traffic? Soften your shoulders. Every moment of daily life can become a mindfulness spell. Focus sprint technique. This is what I use with high performers. 1. Choose one task. 2. Set a 25-minute timer. 3. Before starting, close your eyes and breathe 3 deep cycles. 4. Say to yourself, "This is my only world right now." 5. Begin. During the break, do not check your phone. Close your eyes. Feel your breath. Let the nervous system reset. Productivity doesn't come from effort. It comes from clarity. Ritualize focus. Tie your practice to daily routines. After coffee, meditate. Before work, 3 breaths. After shower, gratitude. Ritual makes repetition feel sacred, not mechanical. Over time, your attention stops scattering by default. It becomes something you place with care. This may be hard to hear, but distraction isn't always about the outside world. Often, we chase distraction because silence is uncomfortable. Why? Because silence reveals what we've buried. The truth beneath stillness. When you stop distracting yourself, the grief shows up. The shame rises. The voice that says you're not enough finally gets heard. And that's terrifying. So instead, we scroll. We snack. We binge. We overschedule. Not because we're weak, but because we're avoiding pain. There was a time in my life I couldn't sit still for 2 minutes. I wasn't busy. I was running. From old heartbreak. From guilt. From the fear that I had wasted years. I thought silence would hurt. But I learned something strange. Silence doesn't hurt you. It reveals the hurt that's already there, so you can finally heal. Meditation teaches one profound lesson. You can be with discomfort, without being destroyed by it. You can sit with anger. You can sit with shame. You can sit with grief. And eventually, it shifts. Maybe not in one session. But slowly, surely, something softens. This is the deep work. Not productivity. Not stress relief. But spiritual reclamation. You've made it this far. That says something. It says you're ready to stop outsourcing your attention, to stop giving your mind away for free. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are simply distracted in a distracted world, and that can be changed. Daily practice plan. Simple and sustainable. Morning. 10-minute breath meditation. Whisper an intention, today I choose presence. Midday. Pause before eating. Feel grateful. Breathe once with your eyes closed. Evening. 5-minute body scan. Ask, where did I leave myself today? Then return. The deepest lesson. Meditation doesn't promise an easier life. It gives you the strength to meet life, fully awake. You won't become someone else. You'll become fully yourself, clear, calm, anchored. You'll still get distracted. But now, you'll know how to return. Over and over again. Distraction will keep knocking. But you no longer have to answer every time. You have a place to return to, not just on a cushion, but inside yourself. This is the quiet revolution. This is the healing room. Subscribe for weekly meditations. Comment, what are you reclaiming your attention from today? Stay connected. Stay awake. Stay home, in yourself.